All right, let's dive right in. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we're tackling a concept that is literally as ancient as humanity itself, but, somehow it feels more urgent today than ever before. We're looking at the art of living in the present moment. Now, I want to set a slightly different tone for us today. Take a breath. Seriously, just settle in and get ready for a deeply introspective journey. Because today, we aren't just analyzing some external data points, we're actually analyzing our own minds. We're going to explore how true joy and profound peace are never, ever found by digging through the past, and they definitely aren't found by constantly chasing the future. They exist only right now, in this exact second. I want to break the fourth wall here for just a second and ask you a very direct question. Are you truly living right now? Are you actually here with me? Or is your body just sitting in front of a screen while your mind is completely lost somewhere else? Maybe you're mentally replaying an awkward conversation you had yesterday. Or, I don't know, maybe you're already stressing about some email you have to send tomorrow. Just notice that. Notice if you're physically present, but mentally miles and miles away. It's incredibly common, and recognizing it is the absolute first step to taking your life back. So let's look at section 1, the trap of time. We're talking about the past and the future. This endless, exhausting cycle of yesterday and tomorrow perfectly captures our modern dilemma, doesn't it? On one side, we've got being stuck in the past, dwelling on old memories, replaying regrets, holding on to things we literally cannot change. It's like someone just staring blankly, totally lost in an old photograph of a time gone by. But then, on the other side, we have being lost in the future. This is that creeping anxiety of what's next. It's constantly staring at calendars, agonizing over deadlines that haven't even arrived yet. For anyone working in the modern world, this is an absolute trap. We spend the vast majority of our waking hours bouncing back and forth like a ping pong ball between these two extremes. And the result? We feel incredibly restless. Our minds are just buzzing with noise, and we completely miss out on the actual joy of the life that is happening right in front of our faces. Which brings us to section 2, the power of the present. This is where we find true reality. To truly understand this, we have to fundamentally shift how we view reality itself. Think about it. The past is really just a memory, and the future is just a projection in your head. As the quote goes, the true truth of life is the present moment. Peace and joy exist only in what is happening right now. Think about the absolute purest moments of joy you've ever witnessed. Picture children playing in a park. They aren't worried about their 5-year plan, right? And they certainly aren't regretting what they ate for breakfast. They're just entirely immersed in the game. Or think about the feeling of walking peacefully through nature, just feeling a cool breeze on your face. That visceral, incredibly grounding feeling, that is the power of the present. It's a beautifully simple concept, but it is profoundly life-changing. Let's move to section 3, calming the mind's chaos. How do we actually find this peace? So if the present is so incredibly powerful, why is it so darn hard to stay in it? Well, we need an actionable toolkit to transition from just getting this concept intellectually to actively anchoring ourselves in it. Step 1, focus on your breath. This is everything, guys. Your breath is always happening right now. It literally can't happen in the past, and it can't happen in the future. So when your mind starts to spiral out of control, simply focusing your attention on the physical sensation of breathing acts as an immediate tether. It literally pulls your wandering mind straight back to the present moment. Step 2 is practicing meditation and yoga. Think of these as your training grounds for this focus. Picture someone sitting calmly, just breathing. That's the ultimate goal. And step 3, maintain simple awareness, or what we call practical mindfulness. This just means whatever you are doing, whether you're washing the dishes or typing up an email, do it with total awareness. Be completely right there in that task. All right, section 4, freedom from the ego. It's time to talk about letting go. To truly find peace, we have to tackle the absolute biggest obstacle to mindfulness, and that is your own ego. But hold on, ego in this context isn't necessarily about arrogance or walking around thinking you're better than everyone else. In mindfulness, the ego is that continuous voice inside your head. It's that endless, exhausting internal monologue, the incessant noise of thoughts just bouncing around your mind. It's the narrator that constantly judges things, complains, and worries about tomorrow. True freedom means identifying this voice, realizing that you are actually not that voice, and learning how to just let it go. So how do we actually pull that off? How do we get that freedom? You observe your thoughts without trying to control them. Imagine your mind is completely full of chaotic, buzzing thoughts. Instead of fighting them or worse, getting swept away by them, you step back. You become a silent observer. You just watch the thoughts pass by like clouds in the sky. When you stop fighting the mental noise and you merely observe it, it completely loses its power over you. And right beneath all that chaos, you'll find this deep, unshakable sense of calm.
Let's look at Section 5, Mindfulness in Modern Life. What are the practical uses of all this?
You might be wondering, how does this ancient wisdom actually translate to our super fast-paced, screen-filled world? What does practical mindfulness look like on a random Tuesday? Well, an anchored, quiet mind radically transforms your daily routine. First off, it simplifies work and complex tasks. Imagine sitting in a wildly busy office, but instead of feeling totally overwhelmed, you are calm, focused entirely on the one single task in front of you. Your productivity absolutely soars. Second, it deepens your personal relationships. When you're truly present with a friend or a partner, like actually listening to them, not just silently waiting for your turn to speak, those connections become profound. Third, it effectively manages daily stress, mostly because you aren't carrying the heavy weight of tomorrow's problems today. Ultimately, it empowers you to live every single moment fully, no matter how perfectly ordinary that moment might seem. We're coming to the end of our explainer today, and I really want to leave you with this ultimate takeaway. The real joy of life is not in the past, not in the future, it is right now. Just let that resonance settle into your body for a second. All the fulfillment, all the happiness you are desperately searching for out there in the timeline of your life is actually sitting right here. It's just waiting for you to notice it in the present moment. I want you to carry this strong, lingering thought with you as you go about your day. Keep your mind calm. Let go of the ego's constant, exhausting noise. Focus on your breath and actually enjoy the exact life you are living right now. If you found this breakdown helpful and want to continue finding your true inspiration for living in the present, please subscribe, like, and share my channel. We're always diving into structured, visual ways to make your life better and your mind sharper. Thanks so much for being truly present with me today. So tell me, what will you choose to focus on in your very next breath? I'll see you in the next explainer.